early birds and night owls. It's Nox once again with a channel update video of sorts, I guess. This one, though, is special because it has now been 1 whole year since I uploaded my first video to the channel. That's right, on October 3rd, 2016, I uploaded the first episode of Stardew Valley. I can't even remember what it was like, but yeah, it's just such a big occasion for me because I find it hard to stick to any one thing for an extended period of time. But because of you guys and all of your wonderful comments, I couldn't help but to keep coming back. So thank you for that and for making this all worthwhile and also for being a part of our little family here. It really means more to me than you know. But don't worry, I'm not going to go into a big sob story or anything like that. It's just, well, I mean, sometimes it may seem a little bit dramatic, but that's just not me. But now I'm thinking back to when the channel first started, and I can only vaguely recall how nervous and unsure I was about recording my first episode of Stardew Valley. If you haven't noticed, though, I do tend to talk a lot, and I do this a lot, even when I'm playing games on my own. So this is why Lux suggested that I start recording my gaming sessions and posting them to YouTube, because I'm just always talking when I'm playing games, and somehow I'm always giving helpful advice when I'm talking to myself, which makes no sense since who am I giving the advice to? So hey, why not put it on a channel, right? And it was just such a big step forward to me because I was, and I guess I still am, in a very weird place in my life, and having a YouTube channel felt like really sudden commitment. But yeah, there were periods during which I didn't post any content. I know, that was actually very bad of me, and I tried to minimize how much time I spent away, but it was a little bit difficult to do, especially with moving across the country. That was a big mess. It took a while to get everything set up and, well, going, because of course I didn't fly everything over. No, we drove over, so that took quite a few days. And I did go away quite a few times for about a week, sometimes a week and a half, and I didn't really have much time to post anything because going away made it near impossible to actually record and post and really stay connected. Every time I go out, I want to actually enjoy what I'm doing, especially since I usually only go places when I'm invited, so if I'm not paying attention to who invited me, I am being rude, and that's not cool. And also, my health made everything that much worse, but we're working on overcoming all these things, so here we are, and I'm going to try to keep a nice flow with our first order of business. So, first order of business, we now have a monthly schedule that I will consistently update throughout the month to let you guys know what I'm posting and when. So in addition to tweeting about changes to the schedule, I'll also just make the changes to the Google Sheet as soon as is possible. As soon as I know, like if something's happening, like if I'm going away randomly, I'll post it immediately and, well, you guys can see it there because I will include a link to that in the description below. I don't know if that sounds like a good solution, but it's the only one I could come up with, especially since I apparently lead a very spontaneous life that I didn't really know I led? Yeah, leaded. There we go. There goes my bad grammar again. That I led. There we go. Alright, so now on to the second order of business, or should I say the second order of celebration? While I was away on my latest weird vacation sort of thing, our family grew to over 3,000 subscribers. No, I'm kidding. I wish. Our family grew to over 300 subscribers, so that is definitely something to celebrate. Yay! So some of you guys might think that that's not much, but that's alright. You know what? That just means that you all get bigger pieces of my adoration and appreciation to enjoy. Because if I try to share it with more people, I can't give out that much all at once. I could try, but for now, you all get just gigantic pieces of that. But anyway, I'd like to especially thank Big Daddy Joe, who has come through with so many helpful tips and suggestions for Planet Coaster and Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've learned so much from those tips, and really seeing different creations that other people have made in the games has inspired quite a lot. I mean, I've made some interesting things in Planet Coaster that I didn't think I would, and now I do bank my turns whenever I make a coaster, so hey, those tips really did come through. And also, I'd like to thank Rob, whose insightful comments have prompted me in a good way to think differently about my playstyle and the games I play. Like, recently started playing Academia School Simulator, and Rob pointed out just how many different things the game is missing, and I didn't really see all of that at first, but because of his Really great comments. I saw that and I was just like, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do too much of this game because there's a lot missing, and maybe we can go back to the game sometime in the future and look at how things have changed. So, as you can see in the schedule, I'm going to cut Academia short in just a few episodes, but again, I will be playing it in the future, so that's not my last little tryst with that game. And finally, our third order of business, uploads and live streams. As for uploads, I'm going to keep it to just 2 a day. As I've said before, I am in college now, again, and so 2 a day is really all I can manage most of the time. So because of that, I'm going to try to cut down on the number of games that I'm playing at once and try to keep it to maybe a maximum of 6. Currently, I have 9 series going, so yeah, I'm going to try to keep just 6 going or less. That way we can, we can see our favorite games a little bit more often. I know 9 is a lot, and I didn't really intend on that happening, but it just happened because I love to play so many different games. So yeah, so with that said, we will be saying goodbye to quite a few series soon. However, because we'll be doing that, I'm going to need some suggestions for games to play, because if you look at the schedule, you may notice that there's quite a few slots open towards the middle and the end of the month. And I've looked through my library of games, and really all I could find that I was interested in, at least in my library, were Prison Architect, Rise of Industry, and maybe Oxygen not included. However, the latter 2 have been updating maybe a little too frequently for me to actually do any proper series on them, so I might not actually include those as potential games to play. I mean, I really do want to focus on Rise of Industry maybe some point, but now might not be the proper time. Maybe when it gets to Alpha 3, I don't know. Anyway, as for live streams, I do have one listed in the schedule at the end of the month. Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to stick to that one because I love Halloween, and anything that deals with Halloween is going to get done. And I might do another one a little bit earlier, maybe on Friday the 13th? That is, if all goes well, and, well, if I have a clear schedule that day. Usually I stay in on Friday the 13th because superstitions are really good. No, I'm kidding. Superstitions are all in my head, but I still have them superstitions there, and, well, I try to stay inside just in case. I have been hit by cars 3 times now, so yeah, I'd rather avoid that. Anyway, if all goes well with these 1 or 2 live streams, then I'll try to bring back my weekly live streams and expand from there. But this is all based on if and when I have time, because school has been taking a lot more of my time than I expected. So that's definitely a problem that I'm going to have to look at, once we actually get started with our live streams. But anyway, that is it for this update video. And yeah, it seems a little bit short, but it didn't really have too much to go over because I feel like I've gone over most things in the last few update videos and nothing's really changed. Except that now I need more games to play somehow, and live streams are coming back, for sure this time, because, well, I tend to feel my best during this time of year, so hey, what the heck, why not? Let's make the most of it, and actually give you guys more content. Anyway, so, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is not all that I'm doing to celebrate my first year on YouTube. No. Stay tuned to the channel from 12 p.m. US Pacific Time to 6 p.m. US Pacific Time for a big helping of goodies. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see. Or maybe it's not even that exciting, whatever. You know what? I spent a whole week preparing this, so I hope you find something you enjoy there. So, I guess I'll see you guys soon.